We're rounding out a school year no parent or educator could have predicted or planned for. Whether it was virtual learning, homeschooling, or some form of in-person school, many are now wondering if our kids have fallen too far behind.
We've got your back, finding out if it really was a lost year and how we can recover.
Mamas, I need some space.
A sense of humor can help get you through most anything.
So it's 8 plus 0 is, yep, 3 plus 4,
And while Veronica Anatolier seems to have mastered homeschooling for second grader Anna and virtual learning for fifth grader Eli,
I got this somehow. We figured it out.
it's this photo, dead asleep wearing earplugs, that represents just how hard the pandemic shift became for her last year.
And it was at the end of the school day. And I just laid there and I was out. I took 15 minutes off.
She turned her focus on what she could control, embracing the chaos she couldn't, and carving out time each morning alone with scripture.
It's important to tend to yourself because you can't give what you don't have.
Now, as a new school year approaches, concerns turn to whether our kids have gotten what they need over the last year.
I think our kids are going to be okay.
Edmond Superintendent Brett Town says their testing throughout the year does show some backsliding in scores.
We've seen a little bit of drop in our early elementary. We've actually seen some grade levels increase.
As for high school, he says 1% to 2% fewer kids are passing their classes. Many parents are now considering retention, having their child repeat a grade. But Town warns that could be detrimental.
When you start getting beyond kindergarten and first grade, holding kids back is most of the time is not in their best interest.
The concept of a lost year isn't lost on this family, but they're not buying it.
Not at all. I don't believe it. I believe this was a year of growth. It was a different year. We have grown together as a family.
They're celebrating not just their academic achievements, but also new bonds with neighbors and some unexpected victories.
Maybe God just wants us to start liking each other.
Now, the big question for many families like this one, what to do about school this fall.
My daughter is asking me to homeschool. We have no idea what we're going to do. That's honestly bottom line.
In the meantime, Veronica maintains her sense of humor.
Staying safe, what matters in this quarantine.
Using it to encourage others finding their way through the uncertainty.
You know, I feel like everybody feels like they've lost, some marbles, but just because you feel like you lost some marbles, it doesn't mean you lost the year.
Edmond Public Schools is turning to a robust summer school program to help fill in those learning gaps. And this year it is free for high schoolers. They're also making more counselors available, and students will be able to keep their devices over the summer.